Guys, Nick here, helping you to master your technology. iPhone SE versus Moto G6 speed test. Let's go ahead and begin with a boot up test in 3, 2, 1. And I'm sure you all know why I'm comparing these two phones, and that's one reason: the price. Both of these phones are in around the same price category. As a matter of fact, the iPhone SE is cheaper than the Moto G6, and we're gonna see if it's more powerful, even though it's a 2016 smartphone versus a 2018 smartphone. So there's the SE. It wins very easily on the boot up. Now, Motorola does that little animation here, which actually makes it a little bit slower to boot up over some other devices. So the SE with the win on the boot up test. Okay guys, so here we are on the lock screens of both these devices, and let's go ahead and test the fingerprint scanners on both. 3, 2, 1. And you can see that's the Moto G6. Again, 3, 2, 1, and that's the Moto G6. So the Moto G6 has the faster unlock time for the fingerprint. It also does have face unlock, something the SE doesn't have, and you can bypass the lock screen just by tapping on the fingerprint, whereas you have to have the raise the wake feature enabled on the SE to not have to actually hit the power button. So I have it off, but if you have raise the wake on, then you could just pick your phone up and be ready to get in on the SE. Overall, the lock screen speed and getting into your phone is faster for the Moto G6. Okay guys, so quickly confirming software. The iPhone SE is running iOS 11.4. That software is up to date, and over here we are running Android 8.0 Oreo. These are both on some official softwares, no betas for this video. Okay guys, so we have arrived at the application portion of this speed test, and you can see everything is closed out for the Moto G6. Over there on the left, everything is closed out on the SE. 450 Snapdragon right here, and this does have, like 3 gigs of RAM, 2 gigs of RAM for the SE, and an A9 CPU. Let's go into calendar. 3, 2, 1, and you can see that was so much quicker on the SE. Coming home, let's go into clock, and you can see that's the SE again coming home. Let's go into calculator. You can see the iPhone SE one more time, and settings, and you could see that look like the SE again. Let's go into Instagram. 3, 2, 1, and that one's gonna go to, oh, that was pretty close. You're gonna have to call that one down below. Let's go into Twitter. That one looked like the SE to me. Let's go into Snapchat, and you can see Snapchat is first on the left. What about WhatsApp? And WhatsApp's again on the left. Let's go into YouTube, and YouTube on the left again. And they do have a Moto G6 Plus, but it's not available in the US. Let's go into Netflix. That one has a Snapdragon 630 CPU. That would probably be closer here. So the SE winning so far on most of these apps. What about Amazon? But considering the SE is cheaper than this phone, it kind of doesn't make sense to buy a phone with worse performance, it looks like so far. Coming home, let's go into eBay. And you can see eBay is first on the left, then on the right. I think a good comparison would be maybe the Honor 7X versus this device. It's also on a similar price point. And you could see there goes the SE. iPhone 6 also in the same price point as the Moto G6, if you still want to pick up an old boy. And you could see that was the SE on Jetpack. Let's go to Dead Trigger 2 and see which one can load this up first. The SE ready to go. The SE is more like flagship level performance versus, or mid-range at least, versus this definitely feels like a budget level performance phone on the Moto G6. So Moto G6 now finally, we would have already been on the next mission here on Dead Trigger 2 for the SE if we started playing the game. So there goes the Moto G6. Man, this is not really nice performance here. I was expecting more out of this device, especially considering its $250 price point. But I guess you're paying for the design and the face unlock and fingerprint scanner and having all those extra goodies, but you kind of sacrifice with the processor. Let's go to Subway Surfers, and you can see Subway Surfers does open first now on the, looks like the left's gonna smoke it. Yes, it does. The iPhone SE smokes the Moto G6 on Subway Surfers. You can see we're not kidding. Look at this. Okay, so while I don't think either one of these phones are blazing fast anymore, at least in this round the Moto G6 is not looking too quick. Let's go into Slither, and you could see Slither is definitely on the SE. We're already playing. We're going to eat some worms up, or these little dots, and over here now we could play for the Moto G6. You do have the bigger, more crispy screen in the 1080, but I think the calibration and brightness is still better on the iPhone SE based on what I'm seeing so far. Let's go into Video Shop, and you can see Video Shop on the left and then the right. Geekbench again loaded on the left, and then the right. Let's go into